Hello friends, and welcome to the fourth week of our cocktail curriculum here on Virtual Happy Hour. Today we are making a delicious drink. Technically, we could only call this drink a Dark N Stormy if we were using Gosling's Black Seal rum. But because I am not using Gosling's Black Seal rum, I'm using a different kind of rum, we will have to call it something else. I think we can call it Safe Harbour, for instance. Why is that, you ask? And that's because Gosling's has a trademark on Dark N Stormy. They own that and they will sue your ass. And they have sued cocktail bloggers before for posting recipes called Dark N Stormy that don't use Gosling's Black Seal rum. They have a trademark because they promote the drink and they have their own brand of ginger beer, and they promote it primarily within the sailing community and the sail racing community. So there you go. The more you know, as I always say. So today we're going to be making something that is not a Dark N Stormy, just to be clear, because I'm not using Gosling's Black Seal rum. Please don't sue me. So today, in terms of ingredients, I am using Kraken rum because that's the darkest rum that I have. I have my ginger syrup, and I have soda water and the all-important limes. If you don't have ginger syrup, you didn't make ginger syrup, and you don't have soda water, you could always use ginger beer. I like this, the Great Jamaican ginger beer, because it's nice and spicy, so it has a nice kind of bright, punchy mouthfeel that I really like. And I'm going to show you a new technique today, which is going to make all of you want to buy a Lewis bag and mallet. So, sorry, not sorry. These tools are linked in my home bar essentials post if you would like to acquire one of your own, because it's just that much fun. So let's go ahead and get started. In terms of tools, I have my Lewis bag mallet. I have my all-important citrus juicer and a cocktail shaker. And so we're using a different kind of technique today, which I'm about to walk through with you. But let's get started and put some contents into our cocktail shaker. So we're doing 2 ounces of ideally dark rum. Ideally, you would have Gosling's Black Seal rum and you could call it a Dark N Stormy accordingly. But alas, I do not. But again, here, if you don't even have dark rum, you have spiced rum, or you have amber rum, or you have white rum even. Again, it's about participation, not perfection. We're using a whole ounce of ginger syrup because that is what is going to give us that rich gingery flavor. It smells amazing. It has that really bright, punchy ginger scent. Hopefully you caught in my stories how to make it. We're not using that just yet, but we are going to do 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. I've already cut off a wheel from that limes because that's what we're going to use as our garnish. So now I have those ingredients in. I don't add the soda water until the end. So I'm just taking some ice cubes. I'm going to take about 3 ice cubes and put them into my Lewis bag here. And then I'm going to fold it over, smooth everything. There we go. And we're going to lay it flat, and I'm going to go to town on this. Loud. I'm sorry, but it was just too much fun. So now I have got a bunch of crushed ice, and I'm going to put it into the cocktail shaker. Don't need too much. And so the idea is that I'm going to shake this until the crushed ice is completely melted and completely diluted into this cocktail, because then we're going to put it into our highball glass. I am going to take some remaining cubes and crack them just so that I don't run into the problem that I had last week with the Mexican firing squad and not having enough liquid to fill my glass, because we're already diluting it. We don't want the soda water to make it just like watery. We still want that strong gingery rum lime flavor. So we're gonna give this a solid shake until our crushed ice is mostly dissolved. I'm just listening to it so that I can hear when we're mostly liquid. All right, so this technique is called whipping. So that's what I did. I whipped the cocktail. So I am just gonna crack up some of these remaining cubes. Just not gonna go nuts with the mallet this time. I just wanna give it a bit of a crack. I don't want the cubes to be totally crushed, but I do wanna be able to kind of nicely fill this Collins glass, highball glass that we have here. That is good. So now we're gonna put this in here. I'm just gonna grab the bigger pieces because I don't want all the tiny crushed ice bits that will just melt too quickly. May have gone a bit too aggressive with that, but let's fill this up and then I can add more ice in a second. My hands are freezing now. So let's take the contents of our shaker and strain it into here. So that's pretty good. I'm just gonna add a couple of cubes. There we go. So you don't want too much soda water. Here we go. We need a straw for this cocktail. Give it a bit of a stir. And then we will garnish with our candy lime wheel. Cheers! There's a Safe Harbour, as we're calling it, not a Dark N Stormy. Oh, that is so good. These go down so easily. It almost tastes a little bit like a root beer float somehow, like the spicy molasses component from the dark rum, and then the combination of the lime juice and the ginger. It's just absolutely delicious. Cheers, guys. See you tomorrow at 5.